Let's see, that seems to be working. And that seems to be working. Good. What's going on, everyone? I'm Devin with TrueDevinGaming, and today, we're gonna be playing some Bloons Southend 6. Hello, Elite. I'm hoping there isn't a huge amount of stream delay this time. I fixed the dropped frame issue. It was literally one fucking setting that I had flipped on for some reason. I don't know why. So why? So let me read. So want to know why I advise against doing the elite boss? Use this as a test. Let me just go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually. Like a YouTube seems to have a delay of like 10 seconds. Maybe 15. Which honestly isn't bad for YouTube. YouTube usually is worse than that. Let me reload Twitch and see how this goes. Okay, both of them have a short delay. Not horrible, but there's a delay. The Elite Tier 5 had 117 million HP solo. What the fuck can even deal with the vortex at that point? 117 million HP, but there's no paragons and there's no super monkeys. What map is it on? Let me check that first. Resort. Okay. There is paragons for elite, then for normal there isn't. If there's paragons for elite, then I'm fucking... How many paragons? Is it 4 paragons or less? Max of 6. Then I'm fine with that. That might be possible. Let me try this. Set towers first. How much damage can this do? to around 120. Ah. I guess we'll focus on the collection event instead for now. Sure.
The spirits of the forest
Oh yeah, happy Easter. Hopefully you enjoyed yours. This weekend has been definitely a bit different than my usuals. So this weekend, instead of being like, okay, done with work, come back home and just go to sleep, I came back home, stayed awake for a bit, and then went to Busch Gardens. Had to enjoy my time at Busch Gardens for a bit. Okay, basically I stayed up to like, I think I fell asleep around 7 p.m. instead of, 9 a.m. So 10 hours later than I usually want to fall asleep. So my sleep schedule completely fucking flipped there. I woke up in time, or just around 11, just so I can do the stream yesterday, and that did not exactly go well. And then I went back to sleep. Now today, Easter, I spent most of the day cooking, to be honest. Dealt some poker for my roommates and my mom, and spent time cooking. Cooked some chicken cutlets, mashed potatoes, mushrooms, and peas. The food came out good. I could have done better, but came out decent. Why am I dropping frames? I was at 0% drop frames, now I'm at 4.5%. Well, to be fair, that's way better in the frame drop rate than yesterday's stream, where it was at around 40 to 60%. Let me read. So, if Gerardo was there and if I had time today, I would join in. No worries. To be honest, I barely actually got myself up to stream for this today because I'm so fucking tired. Usually this is the beginning of the day for me. Nah, I've been up all day. I actually got sunlight for once. Let's see. I found a website that shows the API for balloons. I found out what heal and paragons I use the least. What heal, what paragon you use the least. Paragon, I'm gonna guess the tack shooter. And hero, Rosalia probably. Either Rosalia I don't see a reason to ever use unless you're doing just feeling weird for a moment. I could see some others. Say yep for both. Hey, I fucking got it. I might not be a pro at BT6, but I do take notice of a very weird thing. Now guess my most used paragon. That immediately, most used paragon immediately drops it down to 4 paragons. Being the dot, the boomerang, the ninja, and the ace. Ace being the strongest, that's the reason there. Ninja, great all-rounder. Boomerang, great all-rounder but cheaper. And then dot, cheapest, good power. But which one? I want to say boomerang. That's the one I want to say. There's a good chance it's a dot just because it's the cheapest. But I want to say boomerang because that's the cheapest that is always good. Nope, second most used. I was close. 3x3 king, 3x3's challenge. And none of these are 3x3s, all these are 3-3-0s. Beat round 40 with 7 tiers. That is my most you pick on 8. X. So my thought process was correct on that. I wanted to say boomerang because it's the best all rounder, but then the other one that's fucking pushing for it is the dart monkey just because it's cheap and good. And that's why I was thinking the dart so much. So yeah. I have 7 tiers to beat this. Let's see if this works. Hey, it did. There you go. You beat 3x3 King 3x3's challenge. First try. Reward 90 monkey money, 35 Easter eggs for the current Easter collection event. Let's see. In total, I've gotten 633 times. I've gotten 1,373. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot. It's 320 boat. Or 320 boat. What should it go for? Random, Buccaneer Sniper, Spike Factory, or Dark Monkey? Say Spike Factory? Okay. 240, 004. Okay, those both are good. Could do flooded. Let me look at which map is flooded again. Flooded Valley. I mean, we could do flooded, but I do not like it. Sure. For me right now, it's 1 a.m. My goal is honestly to be up to at least 4 a.m. Then I could honestly go to sleep and hopefully get enough sleep to wake up at a somewhat reasonable time. Hopefully. Let's see, what difficulty do we want to do? If we want the most amount, we can go all the way to the bottom. Maximize rewards? Okay.
Let's make some noise.
You already know my play. I'm assuming we'll get 2 top path subs, one at the top, one at the bottom, to deal with the camos. But besides that, honestly, I do not know. Why did I click double shot? I should have went for grape shot.
Let the beat drop.
Man with South Pass checked this as well. Yes. I do consider Fast Track a net positive for the game. Though I wish it was actually available without having to pay for it. But heck, Ninja Kiwi need to make money. Let's see. God damn. My drop frame rate has increased from 0% to 4% to 5%, and now this time that I'm checking, it's at 28.7%. Why is it increasing?
Next level.
The sprinklers, what are they? Are they camo traps or glues? I'm assuming camo traps. But they don't seem to be slowing down. Camo traps, okay.
Nice. Boom, balloon, get out the way.
Yeah, I need to earn extra money as well. That's why I'm getting this.
Turn it up.
I'm going to take a very short break. I need to pick up something that I left outside. Trying to get Flying Fortress? I kind of guessed that.
Nice. Boom, balloon, get out the way.
And by left outside, I meant left inside my freezer 2 feet away from me. That was not left outside at all. I'll get aircraft carrier next. So we have the increase in popping power.
Get out the way.
I got chocolate rabbit, chocolate bunny.
Boom, balloon, get out the way. Boom, balloon, get out the way. Boom, balloon, get out the way. Boom, balloon.
We weren't on a delay there. That's good to hear.
Party crasher, next level. Nice, balloon, get out the way. Boom, balloon, get out the way.
Ah. Fucking bit my tongue.
Boom, balloon, get out the way. Party crasher. Turn it up. Nice beach ball.
How long do these camel traps last? Or did you place multiple, besides the two that I physically see?
Get out the way.
See, so fun fact, for factory and farm, it's a 0.67 chance I even get a unique tier 5.
Get out the way.
You only place 2? How fucking long do they last then? We've been killing the camels very fast. Ah, I didn't notice that you got these with camel detection.
Let the beat drop. Nice beach ball. Boom, balloon, get out the way. Boom, balloon, get out the way. Next level.
500 balloons, 600 with monkey knowledge. We definitely have the monkey knowledge, so 600 for each, so that's 1,200 camel balloons that have to get past the camel trap without getting killed by the flying fortress. Yep.
Let the beat drop.
Why is it all just Pierce here? Both ones just increase the Pierce. Why?
Let the beat drop.
Trying to think of what the reason for it getting Pierce increase as the boost. Like, how does that actually fit with this? I'm not sure. Okay, Dartling Gun. I have a 4.33 chance for unique instas. That is much better than the Spike Factory and the farm, that's for sure.
Get out the way. Turn it up. Get out the way. Get out the way. Party crasher. Get out the way. Get out the way. Nice. Next. Get out the way. Party crasher.
Oh, the Witch Tower is the Alchemist choosing as its priority. The Tack Shooter or the Buccaneer?
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Looks like the answer is Tack Shooter.
Get out the way. Get out the way. Party crasher.
Hello, channel 2012. Sorry for responding late and was not paying attention. Well, it's not too late, it's like a minute.
Dang.
Person turquoise waving speech. Yeah, I really do not know why most of the moto emojis that you can use in YouTube just doesn't pop up here. It just spells them out instead on my screen. Okay, we beat round 100. Reward a 301 Super Monkey Insta Monkey. As well as 54 Easter eggs for the current Easter collection event and 264 monkey money. Let's see, Elite says pineapple on pizza. I gotta sleep now. Well, good night. Good luck with getting some sleep. And also, I know you go to school, so got a question, actually, first. Is school closed on Mondays? I know a lot of places close schools on Fridays and Mondays right now for Good Friday and whatever the fuck Monday counts as. Majority of them are. What's up? In like 2 hours? Why? No, I am very tired. Bye. Okay. Yeah, 301. Good super monkey to get just for beating that. You have to go because my spring break was super duper fucking early. I don't think that's a good trade-off. Having spring break later is better. Just by a bit. In my eyes. And having or losing a day off because you had an early spring break, that's not worth it. And you say BTD6 has a sale right now. What's the sale that they're doing? No. No chance. I have zero interest in getting that. This is one of the things that I had a feeling this might eventually happen, where they are making skins for the different towers and heroes, and then they're like, okay, instead of releasing them and you can buy them with monkey money like usual, now you have to pay actual cash. No. Especially since I do not know what this Shiva is actually referencing. So I don't have the interest in it at all. So no. Masters of the Universe, there, it says it right there. That is not something I've watched, so I couldn't care less. Netflix version. You can purchase this on a Netflix version? Is that what you're saying? No, Netflix has monkey money option. Which is 10K. Okay, so many things you just said that is irking me badly. See, Channel 2012 says they should just make it purchasable as monkey money. Yes, I 100% agree with that. But I have to say, first and foremost, why the fuck is there a Netflix version of BT6? Why? I can understand there being a mobile version. I can understand there being a Steam version. I can understand there being a version for the different consoles. Because it's a fucking game! But Netflix! Why the fuck does Netflix have a version of BTD6? Netflix version also has Legends for free. Why? I just... There's also a BT6 Plus. I don't know what that means. What's the plus? But that's mostly because Netflix is very strict on microtransactions. BT6 Plus is only for Apple users. Okay, so there's two more versions of BT6 I'm not playing ever. BT6 Plus and Netflix. Netflix because it just doesn't make sense. And BT6 Plus because fuck Apple. I will say this, I don't have any issue with people having Apples or having iPhones or things like that. But I'll say this, I am never getting one. I buy the cheapest fucking phone I can find every single time. Literally, the phone I currently have was the cheapest phone that Metro piece of shit could offer at that time. I went into the store with no idea what type of phone to get, but my current phone at that time was having issues that I couldn't charge it. The charging port was fucked up. So I came in to buy a new phone, and the only thing that mattered to me was just size of memory so I can actually do stuff on the phone, and the price. That's it. When it came, the reason why the memory, the storage was so important to me, that actually mattered, is because my last phone, I could have like 2 to 3 apps at most installed, and then I couldn't fit anymore because they just kept on updating every single goddamn forced app on the phone, that it just filled up my entirety of my storage on my past phone. So I wanted a phone that had good storage and then good price. That was all. That's all that mattered to me. So price is pretty much the most important thing to me when it comes to phones. I want it as cheap as possible. Let's see. Okay, that was a small tangent aside. Let's read what's posted. Legit only benefit for BT6 Plus is more monkey money. Of course! The rich need more money. Even if the money is actually bananas. But you can't sync it to your main. Then there's no fucking point for me to even think about playing it. Say yes, fuck Apple? Yep. 100%. Apple's products are literal paperweights. Speaking of Apple products, one of my roommates used to work as a phone fixer at a store. They would fix phones, they'd fix Apple products mainly. Or they would try to, because Apple very much tries to prevent people from being able to fix them. And even with that, even with the knowledge that it's gonna suck trying to fix the phone, and that's extremely overpriced, he still went and bought an Apple. Bought an iPhone for himself. I don't like them. Let's see. I played it for a little because there was a free subscription for like 3 months. I know it says no in-game purchases and it gives more monkey knowledge. Or monkey money. God, my nose is fucking itchy. Hello, love BT6. How are you doing today? Wait, let me check one thing first. None of these will have a save one on. I still have quite a few maps are saved that I could just immediately go into the game with. Holy shit, I am getting so tired so quickly. This weekend has fucking killed me when it comes to exhaustion. It really has. After 1 year of basically being a vampire hiding in the shadows at nighttime, yesterday I went to Busch Gardens in the middle of the day and I got a small sunburn. I actually have color to my skin now. I am not a piece of paper. I will not be mistaken as Frosty the Snowman. Just nice little thing there. You're gonna head out now or get into an apple ring. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining. While this runs for a bit, I'm pretty sure Soda will do perfectly fine by themselves. And if not, the Buccaneer can take out the rest for a while, so I'm going to check on my laundry. I might actually end up going to sleep even earlier than I planned. I said my roommate in like 2 hours. It's going to be sooner than that. I'll be back. A washer is in the wash cycle. It's already done the fill and the soak cycle. So it's at the halfway point. I need to fucking wake up. Give myself a moment. That did not help. That just hurt. Actually, that did help a bit. I'm feeling a bit more awake. I feel like I should go ahead and say, do not actually hurt yourself or hit yourself like that. That is not something I'm promoting. While I do promote violence, I do not promote self-harm. I was only doing that because pain is supposed to help people stay awake. It's one of the ways that if I'm like if I have to drive an area and I start feeling tired, but there's no way I can stop the car and pull to the side, it's one of the ways that I use to go ahead and force myself to be awake. To force yourself to be awake, I usually just make myself as uncomfortable as I can. Usually pain is one of the ways. To just stay awake. It works. It's not fun, that's for sure. Increase attack speed to maximum. Oh yeah, I mentioned we were playing poker before. While we were doing that, we were also watching a comedy special. I'm Not Fat, I'm Fluffy, by Mr. Fluffy himself, Gabriel Iglesias. And that's Iglesias with an I. Why did the drop frames increase again? It's at 31% now. Honestly, considering how time I'm thinking I'm gonna go with ending stream once the wash load is done. I'll just toss the stuff in the dryer and then go to sleep with it drying. That just sounds like the right answer right now. Just looking to see which one of those I haven't black bordered. Mentally, I'm already at the point where I just want to stream to, and I'm thinking probably end it after this game. I am running low on energy, extremely low. Damn. My body's just screaming to sleep right now. It's Squareman. Let's see, this one I know I could easily beat without any banana farms. I'm still getting them anyway because I like money. I really need to switch off of the candy corn skin for the bananas for the banana farm. I really do need to switch that. Come on, body, just stay fucking awake. Yeah, that's the Juggernaut will do good enough for a while. Still probably need more popping power to deal with the mob though. Hello AJP, how are you doing today? Hi, haven't talked to you in a while. How do you like Black Ops 6 so far? In particular the zombies. Oh yeah, if it seems like I'm responding to a question very late, there's a very good chance there's a huge stream delay. Let's see, does 3 of these do good enough? It's mob? Yes it does. You never tried it yet? I assumed you would have played it. Currently, I'll say Black Ops 6 Zombies has the potential to become the best of all the zombies in the Black Ops series. I know the main competition it has is against Black Ops 3. It has a chance to be better than that. Then what is your stream delay? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 11-second stream delay on Twitch. And there we go. Much more on YouTube. Like, presumably another 10 seconds on top of it. I'm not really able to fix the stream delay. I can't figure out why it's constantly happening. There's supposed to be a 2-second stream delay just in general when you have it streaming to Twitch or YouTube, and then what do you want to call it? And then besides that, for me using Restream to stream to both of them at the same time should increase the stream delay by another 10 seconds at most. And it seems like it's doing the at most to 20 seconds. What were you saying about Black Ops 3 though? Basically, Black Ops 3, there's a consensus by a lot of people that Black Ops 3 is has the best zombies of all Call of Duty. Mainly because of just the huge amount of maps that are honestly good. Rise and Jaha, Revelations, just all of them. They just have a lot of good maps. They have Zombie Chronicles, and then that's just one thing. It has all that. And then 2, if you had Black Ops 3 on PC, you got the option to play all the fan-made maps. So those two together is supposed to be, it's supposed to make it that Black Ops 3 is those 2 reasons plus I guess like just general place of playing it is the reason why Black Ops 3 is supposed to be the best Black Ops game for zombies. Black Ops 6 has a chance to be better than that right now. Because right now they're doing, first off, they have a battle pass. And it has seasons going on. But importantly, the game started off with 2 zombie maps with basically no glitches or bugs. Actually fucking stable. And the 2 maps, Liberty Falls and Terminus. Liberty Falls, it's a decent map. Terminus is a very good map. With a really difficult boss fight. So I'm like, okay, that's good. And then every single time a new season has started on Black Ops 6, they have added a new map. So currently, there are 5 zombie maps in Black Ops 6, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. Forgive me for saying this, but I really enjoyed how many bugs Black Ops 3 has. You might have noticed. And I can't argue with that. The bugs add goofiness to the game, but also when you can exploit them to just get to extreme waves and just do things you really shouldn't be able to. It's nice. It is fun. I don't think there's much of that in Black Ops 6 right now. There definitely are some things, but none that I have been able to find yet. Oh yeah, and another reason why Black Ops 6 is heading towards having it become possibly the best zombies game, they added something called directed mode. And directed mode basically, after the map has been available for a certain period of time, letting people play it and try to find out the Easter egg, directed mode is unleashed for the map, allowing people to play the game, and the map it'll actually have all the Easter egg steps basically highlighted, laid out, and telling you what to do. So there's a game mode that literally teaches you the Easter egg. for each of the maps. You can use that to learn it, and it's honestly very good. Another neat feature with directed mode, is while playing that mode, there's like a max round cap. But once you reach this round cap on the current step of the Easter egg, if you don't progress to the next step, you just repeat that round over and over again. So you can just use that one round to grind up as much points as you want. It's very nice. Okay, and then one more very important thing, they added save and quit. If you're playing on a map by yourself, Black Ops 6 Zombies, as long as you have full health at the moment, you can pause the game, save it, quit, and then come back to the game in like a week. And start up on the same exact round. So you don't have to, when you're trying to get to round 100 or some high round, you don't have to do it in a single fucking sitting. It is so good for you. That is something that I've really wanted for a long time. I'm pretty sure everyone has wanted that for a very long time. Oh yeah. Currently with Black Ops 6, I have beaten 3 Easter eggs, and on the 4th of the 5 maps, I've beaten 3 Easter eggs on them, and then one of them I've reached the final boss fight and then lost. So 5 maps, 3 successful Easter eggs have been beaten, while 1 has not been beaten correctly. Yeah, I see there's a very good chance that there's a chance that they make this the best Zombies game. Alright, what's this? While reading the steps for one of the Easter eggs on a map called Terminus, the script, or when people are describing the steps of how to deal with the final boss fight, a lot of them mention how this boss fight is a very long one that can take between 30 minutes and an hour. For a boss fight taking that fucking long. It was a ridiculously difficult boss fight. And I have managed to beat it. With that being said, then I attempted the next Easter egg and I lost on the boss fight because it was even more difficult. Personally, I gotta focus up for finals week. Yeah, I understand. Some things are definitely higher priorities than others. say now I'm going to pass on hour-long Easter egg. It's not an hour-long Easter egg. It's an hour-long Easter egg boss battle. The rest of the Easter egg takes an hour by itself as well. Actually, more like 40 minutes, but it's 40 minutes of the Easter egg and then an hour-long boss battle. But it's fucking good. It is good. And then I went again. Then I got to play the next boss battle, or the next Easter egg, and got to the boss battle there, and I was absolutely fucking crushed. At that point, with the use of all of these side Easter eggs, I managed to get all available perks at the time, the wonder weapon of the map, 2 triple pack-a-punch legendary ranked rarity guns, and I had some C4 and the Gurge devices. I had all that, as well as Aether Shroud. Entered the final boss fight of that map, and absolutely got crushed without even getting it, without even knocking out of its first phase. It was fucking awesome. It was awesome. Alright, and then something I really like, I have to say. The stories, or Black Ops 6's storyline is a follow-up for Black Ops 5, which is Cold War. It follows after Cold War. Cold War is set in a different timeline, separate from Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, and World at War. It's separate from all those, because 4 ends that timeline. And so Cold War starts a new one. And apparently Vanguard is somewhere in the new timeline. I did not play it, so I do not know. But Black Ops 6 is the follow-up after Cold War. And it does some things amazingly. Introduces a new character, and actually, this is something extremely fucking rare for a Call of Duty game. It gave character development good enough that I actually fucking care for the character. That I'm actually invested in one of the characters that you can play as. Maya, actually fucking love the character that she has. Her drive is great. Her character is great. The fact that she calls Peck a piece of shit is great. Is all great there? Yeah. I also like the fact that the antagonist that we're chasing after this entire time in this one is Richtofen. Like, Cold War was entirely focused around Sam. This one, Black Ops 6, seems to be the quest to deal with Richtofen. So while listening to just dialogues, we get to hear references about another important character. One certain drunk Russian. I'm just like, yes. He exists too. Feeding the characters back into the story. Nice and slowly. But not even just that. Because in Black Ops 4, there were two storylines. The Acer storyline that just connects with all the other Black Ops storylines. And then the Chaos storyline. With the Prima material and the Sentinel artifact and the different gods. All that stuff. And that is being connected as well. They are colliding the storylines, and they're doing it fucking well. I have to say, they're doing great. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, damn. Right, like I said, they're bringing callbacks to the many points throughout the series. Like, I think the first callback they do, or reference they do to anything, or the first references they do are related to wonder weapons. Because the jet gun is back. The Wonderwaff is back. The ice staff is back. And they actually made the jet gun good. I do have to say that. They made it so it doesn't fucking explode every time you go ahead and overheat it. Huh. Oh yeah, Raygun Mark II is back as well, with all its different forms. And the boss fights. Okay, I'll say the boss fights are somewhat hit and miss. Two of the maps have kind of like boss fights, where you just have to deal with a large amount of enemies at once. I don't really care for them too much. They're not that good. But they are both extremely easy to get through. And in two of the boss fights, have you fight one huge fucking enemy, and my god are they difficult, and it's epic, and it's awesome. Hello Mech. Hello Mech5432. How are you doing today? I still haven't played the 5th Easter egg yet, but from what I saw, one of the boss, or the final boss of one of the maps, is a zombie T-Rex. A zombie T-Rex. That sounds so fucking perfect. When you get a boss fight, you don't want to be like, okay, let's just survive in this room and kill a bunch of enemies constantly. That's not what you want. You want a fucking huge enemy. You want a boss in the boss fight. And a zombie T-Rex sounds like a good example of that. Honestly, the 3 boss fights where you're actually fighting a boss, all are amazing. So I'm happy with those. Also, good to hear you're doing good. Honestly, I can continue talking about it for a long ass time. But I think it's about time for me to call it here. It is about to be 2 a.m. for me. And I need to switch on laundry and get some sleep. Actually, here's one fun thing to say, just how fun Black Ops 6 has actually been. One of my friends, living in a completely different state from me. Yeah. One of my friends are living in a completely different state from me that currently has some financial issues and can't get the game. I fucking bought the Black Ops 6 for them, knowing that they cannot play it with me. It does have cross-platform, but he doesn't have reliable internet, so he can't actually play it together. I fucking bought it with him just because I wanted him to be able to enjoy it as much as I am. Because it's just that fucking fun. They did good. And it's actually a stable game. Okay, good. Yep. Good night, AJP. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Bye.